Burgess Taylor, and we are on to the next part of the stage for the hero's journey. I am using Arwen Lynch's eCourse, 33 Days to Finish Your Novel, using the hero's journey and tarot cards. You can find her Tarot by Arwen. I will have the link posted below for her video about her eCourse. Now, the resurrection stage, she says, it's a pivotal moment. She says that the hero is facing another ordeal. That this is actually the most dangerous, that the hero is meeting with death, and this is where death stands for all that the hero fears, for all that he could lose if he screws it up. She says the hero now faces his most terrifying moment, must look death in the eye. What does the hero fear most? From this moment on, after the resurrection, in the book, the hero is reborn. The card that for the resurrection, it represents either the plunge before the resurrection or the purification after the resurrection. Now, one of the things that she suggests, if you're not quite sure of what your main character fears the most, that you use a full deck of tarot cards, because right now I have the cards that I've pulled out for all of this to the side from one deck. So I got out my other deck and I pulled the card for what my character fears most. Now, I pulled the Emperor card, and at first I was looking at this and I was thinking, well, God, she's lost her dad. It's a male figure, a very strong male figure, and she's lost her dad, she's lost her grandfather, she's lost her mom and her grandmother. I mean, she doesn't really have very many people left to lose. She's got her brother and her cousin, another cousin, and an aunt, I think, and maybe an uncle. I haven't decided yet with that. But I was like, it really didn't feel like it was her brother. I mean, she is afraid of losing her family and her friends. She's very afraid of that. But that's not her biggest fear. She's done it almost a 360. She's gone from being in this ordinary world where she made it an ordinary world. She left the witchy world, the witchy business, her family's business, and went and lived in the mundane world, not using her powers, really, except some of her psychic ability that seeped through and that she couldn't really control. She would have dreams, visions. She would pick up on things. Most of the time she blocked those feelings, but sometimes, like I said, when they were really strong, they seeped through. She did see ghosts and stuff like that. That was part of her job as a journalist, is debunking things that aren't real, true, paranormal, or supernatural events. So she writes for a magazine that is about the supernatural and the paranormal, and her job is to debunk the things that are fake. At this particular part in the novel, she's already met with her ancestor. The mentor's been training her. She has her group of family and friends, and she's she rejoined the coven. She's become head priestess, her head of the coven in training, I guess. She's not completely head of the coven yet. They have somebody in the interim filling in until she does. She has this mission to accomplish, what is considered to be her destiny. She's got to stop the witch hunters, at least put a huge kink in the armor of the Society of Hunters. They are not just witch hunters, though. Like I've said before, they are hunting anything and everything paranormal, supernatural. Then I started thinking about the Emperor card as symbolic. And symbolically, I think that what my hero fears most is losing her power. Because the Emperor is a very powerful, strong person. You don't get to be emperor without being strong, without being a lot of those kind of qualities, very powerful. She, I think, is afraid that she will either somehow lose her powers and not be able to defeat the hunters, or that somehow she'll lose her abilities, or she won't be good enough. She'll screw it all up and she'll lose everything. I mean, everybody will lose everything. That's what I got from that card. Now we're going to go to the actual card that we are going to draw, because at this point the hero thinks that all is lost and they're going to give it their best shot anyway. I drew, for the actual resurrection card, strength. Now when I first looked at this card, I saw the little infinity symbol above the head. It kind of reminded me of a halo. This is somebody who is compassionate, somebody who's patient, somebody who's courageous, because she has her hands at that lion's mouth and she's messing with him. She's not afraid. That's all those, you see all those teeth? She's patient, she's courageous, she's strong, internally and externally. This is an inner and an outer strength, because not only is she pulling his mouth open physically, but she's mentally doing this. I mean, mentally she's got the gumption to do that. So when I looked up the strength card, it says, enduring life's obstacles, a compassionate approach, inner strength and will, compassion, defeating obstacles, powerful. It's also the power of the human spirit, and you're taking care of your fundamental needs and wants. That kind of resonated with that, because if you think about it, the resurrection card is she's got to face her, I think, her inner strength. She's got to pull herself up by her bootstraps and put her big girl panties on and face the fear that she's going to screw it all up, that she's going to lose everything and everybody, and that she's going to freeze and not have any power, not have any ability, and she's going to fail. So the next card that I drew is the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles, he's ready. He's all shiny. He looks perfect. He's sitting on his horse, and his horse looks like a show horse. So I looked at the definition of this, and the Knight of Pentacles is representative of success, patience to accomplish all tasks, reliable, perfectionist. And when I looked at the question for this card, it says, is what your hero fears losing the most? Is this a person? Is it something personal to him, such as his honor or his place in his community? And what I got is that, like I said, she is afraid she's going to fail. She is afraid she's not going to be a success, that I mean, this is a card that says, hey, I've got it all together and I'm going to succeed. So if you don't have it all together, and she's afraid of, is that she won't be able to do all these things. And the next card answers the question. It demonstrates how the hero will be transformed by this event. Who will he become after this change? How will he look, feel, act? Compare this to the card you pulled, the ordinary world. I pulled the Two of Wands. That's the judgment call. What the judgment card means is resurrection, transformation, karma, ascension, another plane of existence, an awakening, an integration of selves. Something's going to happen. She's got to pull her stuff together, pull herself up by her bootstraps, face her fears, the fear that she's going to freeze, the fear that she's not going to be able to succeed. She's got to pull it all together, face her fears. And like I said, she's afraid she's going to freeze and not be able to do a damn thing, that her powers are going to completely leave her. She's not going to be able to do anything. She's not going to be able to save everybody. She's not going to be able to save anybody, much less herself. She's going to fail. That's what she's afraid of. She pulls herself together. She is courageous. She says, okay, I got to do what I got to do. It doesn't matter. At least I tried. I've got to do my best. That's all I can do. Now, but what is she fighting against? So that's where we're going to be at. That's what we're going to do. I got to figure that out. I will see you soon with another video. I hope you have a good one. And thank you for watching. Bye.